A very good morning to everyone. Today I'll be showcasing a project of my partner, Joseph Lim and I, Chong Jie. So the name of the project is SSVISUAL. The main objective of the project is to visualize the process of the searching and sorting algorithms and to let users understand the algorithms more. So this is the main page of the project. There's a menu bar here which leads to introduction, search, sort, keywords, and documentation. So we could do a jump one. So the first one is the introduction of search and sort, a short introduction, and searches, which includes two of the search, linear search and binary search, and sorts, which includes bubble sort and insertion sort for keywords here. And we also prepared a documentation which includes for the search and sort algorithm we are doing, a short description about it, the advantages, the disadvantages, and the daily usage of it. So the first is linear search, binary search, bubble sort, and lastly insertion sort. And we can hop to the search and sort algorithms right now, the visualizer for them. So for the first one, linear search. At first it will ask us for the array size, let's say 5, and then I've copied a list of numbers just now, which is 1, 3, 2, 4, 5, and then enter the target, let's say 2 maybe. Okay, so it will pop to this page, and then there will be an arrow pointing to the first element at first, and if the first element does not equal to the target, it will fade and will have a red border around it, and it will proceed to the second element, and the second element is still not the target we are finding for, so it will proceed to the third element. Until the third element, we will see that it reached the target. The third element is equal to the target, so it will glow green. Here's a pseudocode for the linear search and a terminal which show the current index, current value of the arrow pointing. So when current value equals to target, which means the target is found, which means the target is actually in the array. Let's proceed to bubble sort first, as we need the bubble sort in binary search. Okay, so for the array size, let's say 5, and then I've copied a list of number without separated by commas, which is 4, 3, 5, 2, 1 just now, and then we'll click on OK, and we'll see two arrows. Both of the arrow will highlight two elements, and then we'll compare both of the elements, the value of the two elements. So if the first element, the value of first element is bigger than the value of second element, then we'll sort their places. But if the first element is smaller than the second element, then we will let their place remain the same until it is until the whole array is in an ascending order. And here's the pseudocode for the bubble sort, and here's a terminal which will show the first value, the second value, and then a short message saying that if the value 1 is larger than value 2, or are they vice versa. So after sorting them into an ascending order, we'll see a copy button which will copy the whole array into our clipboard without commas. This is the usage for our binary search. So for the binary search, we will use the array size same 5, and we will paste the list of number we copied just now at the bubble sort, which is already in an ascending order 1 to 5. And the target we will say, let's say 4. So for binary search, we will first jump to the center element, and if the center element does not equal to the target, it will actually fade out the left side of the center element, or the element at the left side, and of course including the center element. And then it will pop to the next center element, which is 4 for here, for this list of number. And since 4 is the target, so it will glow green. The pseudocode for the binary search is here, and the terminal actually shows the left index and the right index available. So for here, right, at first the left index will be 0 and the right index will be 4. And then since we already faded out this 3 of this element, so the left index will be 3 and the right index will be 4. This is to let us find the middle index, which is 3. Middle value is 4. So there will be a message saying that the middle value is equal to the target, so the target is found. Okay, let's now proceed to the insertion sort. So for insertion sort, same as bubble sort, we will enter array size, then we will use the list of number we copied just now, 1, 3, 2, 4, 5. And then for insertion sort, it's actually a vice versa for the bubble sort. They compare two numbers, but the smaller one will go to the left. For bubble sort, the bigger one will go to the right. So when value 1 is smaller than value 2, they will remain at the same place. But when value 2 is smaller than value 1, they will swap places. So this is the pseudocode for the insertion sort, and there's a terminal here saying the value 1, value 2, and then a message explaining. Okay, that's all for the visualizer for our searching and sorting algorithms. I will now answer some questions. Okay, so for the first question, tell us about your project. Why did you choose to make it? So the linear search, binary search, bubble sort, and insertion sort are 4 basic algorithms that all computer science students must know. Not only that, everyone will actually use it in their daily lives, as shown in my documentation just now. And we thought that it would be hard for some students to actually visualize it and understand about those, so we decided to make this project. So for the second question, what did you find difficult while making a project, and how did you work it out? It is definitely the animations. We had to make sure that the animations are extremely accurate so that it doesn't cause any confusion. Therefore, we have to solve any bugs we face during the process, and they aren't easy. Okay, so for question number 3, is there anything you would do differently or you would add if you had more time? Maybe we would try to include some more algorithms like quick sort and merge sort, so that we can help students to understand even complicated algorithms. And that's all for my presentation and for the showcase of SSVISUAL. Thank you.